David and I traveled to the Holy Land, Israel, Palestine, twice, and had virtually the same trip both times, but with different people. The first trip was in 1998, and we went to basically two places, to Bethlehem and to Ibilin, which is in northern Israel near the border. Of course, we visited the special sites, and you wouldn't want to go there without doing that. And so we had the tour bus and the whole deal. The first time we went with a team from Oklahoma, from the Oklahoma Conference. And so starting with Bethlehem, Bethlehem is very close to Jerusalem, just a few miles away, and but it's in the West Bank, which is not the Israel territory. So at Bethlehem, we worked at a college, Bethlehem Bible College, and this college was started maybe 20 years ago or something, maybe more than that. And the purpose was to educate the students in Bethlehem, college students, on Christianity and the Holy Land from the perspective of a Christian. They also serve the community of Bethlehem. Bethlehem has a huge refugee camp left over from the days, well, for over 50 years, when Israel was established as a country in 1949. They do a lot of good works in this refugee camp. While we were there, we did some labor. We repaired some furniture for them and scrubbed floors and just whatever they needed. And and they had a shop where they sold things made of olive wood, which you would kind of expect anywhere in that country, in that area. After being there for a while and helping, we went to Ibilin, which is in northern Israel, and that's the story of a college also. The head of the college is a Melkite priest. Melkite is different from Catholic. They didn't break away from the Catholic Church. They stayed with the Catholic Church of that time. And so he was sent there, appointed there, just like Methodist pastors are appointed to Ibilin. And he saw that there was a need for education, and because there wasn't any school or anything real conveniently located. And so he started with starting a kindergarten, and now it's all the way up through a college. I explained some of the bad experiences that happened with that, but he could never get permission to build any buildings, and so he just built them anyway. That was his solution. And he said, they can tell me to tear them down, or they can tear them down themselves, but if they won't give me permission, I'm just going to do it. And that was kind of his mentality. We did some painting, we did some maintenance work at the college while we were there. And in the evenings, you read in the Bible about going up on the rooftop. Well, we would go up on his rooftop at his home, and he would talk to us about the scriptures. He was particularly interested in the Beatitudes, and he's written some books about that. But at this college, he was very intentional, and the people who were helping him get it started, they have on the faculty and in the student body Jews, Muslims, Christians, and then Melkite. So it's a way of trying to show that this can happen and that it can work. And they are well respected in the whole community, Israel, for the education they're getting there. As far as the sites, we took the tour bus and did the whole 9 yards. I tried to think of some places that were really special. And we went twice and did like the same thing. But I remember the one place where they were featuring the Lord's Prayer, and they had it in all different languages, and they had like a model of a person from that culture, and they were from all over the world. We went to the Jordan River, and even though it's not a Methodist practice, we got rebaptized. The team leader was a young pastor from Oklahoma, so she did that. And on the second trip, I think Phyllis Dougal did that for us. Karen Neihart was on the trip also as one of the pastors. My father was a Methodist minister, and he liked to travel, and he would try to see if every young pastor coming into the conference, in the Texas conference, would find some way to go to the Holy Land. And I think we all should go, because we would see all these special sites.